I am Abraham Lincoln, the man who preserved a nation and ended slavery. Born in 1809 in a log cabin in Kentucky, I grew up in poverty, with little formal education, but I was determined to learn. By the light of a fire, I read books, taught myself to write, and studied the law. Though life was hard, I believed that through hard work, determination, and integrity, anyone could rise above their circumstances. I entered politics and served in the Illinois state legislature. But my path to the presidency wasn't easy. In 1858, one ran for U.S. Senate against Stephen A. Douglas. I lost the election, but my debates with Douglas made me a national figure. In 1860, I was elected the 16th President of the United States. During a time of deep division, the country was on the brink of civil war, and I inherited a nation torn apart by slavery and secession. From the moment I took office, my focus was on preserving the Union. The southern states had seceded, and the nation was engulfed in the Civil War. I knew that victory would not come easily, but I remained resolute. My belief in liberty, justice, and equality drove every decision I made. As the war raged on, I issued the Emancipation Proclamation in 1863, declaring that all enslaved people in the Confederate States were free. It was a pivotal moment in American history, and it shifted the focus of the war to the abolition of slavery. Though the war was far from over, and I faced tremendous challenges on all fronts, I refused to back down. I faced personal and political opposition, but I stood firm in my conviction. I understood that freedom was not just for some, it was for all. The war tested my resolve, but I knew that a country built on the ideals of liberty and equality would endure. In 1865, after 4 years of brutal conflict, the Union was restored, and slavery was abolished with the passage of the 13th Amendment. But my work did not end with the war's end. I believed in healing the wounds of the nation, reuniting the North and South, and rebuilding a stronger, more just Union. Reconstruction was a complex and challenging task, and I pushed for policies that would promote national reconciliation. But just as victory seemed within reach, tragedy struck. In April 1865, I was assassinated by John Wilkes Booth while attending a play at Ford's Theater. I was Abraham Lincoln, the man who led the nation through its darkest days, who gave his life for the ideals of freedom, equality, and justice. My legacy lives on in a country that, though still imperfect, strives to uphold the principles of liberty and justice for all. I am remembered as the president who fought for the oppressed and upheld the Union, ensuring that the United States would emerge stronger and more united.